start filming.
I got it.
That's a fucking GT. See it right there.
Yep.
I got him. I got him. I got him.
Yeah.
Giant Trevally, aka the Gangsters of the Flats, have been on my mind for as long as I can remember. Known for their aggressive takes, brutish nature, and mind-boggling size, these members of the Jack family can grow up to 70 inches in length and reach nearly 200 pounds. Earlier on in my angling career, I remember watching a video of a GT attacking a flip-flop, dreaming of one day making the journey across the world to target this ruthless species on fly. Fast forward many years later, and the opportunity is finally here. The idea for this trip arose when Erika and I were researching tropical destinations for our honeymoon. With a little convincing and compromise, my incredible future wife agreed to take the leap of faith across the Pacific Ocean to a tiny island of paradise. But first, we had to tie the knot. Now that we are together forever, it's time to begin the journey south.
Well, we got married 2 days ago in Emigrant, Montana. Now we're back in Columbia Falls, and we're going on our honeymoon.
Our Uber's here.
Shutting the doors. Leaving for 2.5 weeks.
Good morning. Good morning.
You look like a turtle.
I am a turtle. All right.
Giant Trevally can be found throughout the Indian Ocean and the South Pacific. They inhabit a wide range of environments, from shallow lagoons and estuaries to deep reefs and offshore atolls. These predators feed on a wide range of baitfish and crustaceans, and in some cases, they even eat birds. GTs have a similar profile to other jack species, with a strongly forked caudal fin and pronounced scutes along their lateral line. These toothy critters are generally a grayish blue in color, but are known to change from very bright to nearly black in different conditions. My personal goal for this trip is to target GTs on foot without the help of a boat or a guide. This is my first time ever chasing this species, and I'm going into this trip with zero experience. This being our honeymoon, fishing isn't the only thing we're here for. The South Pacific offers incredible beauty and rich culture. Centuries ago, expanding population, pressure on resources, and a desire for exploration from central Polynesia resulted in ocean-going canoes setting sail in search of prosperity. These canoes traveled thousands of miles in all directions, with settlers landing on numerous islands throughout the Pacific. Erika and I are very excited to experience the Polynesian culture and the beauty these stunning islands have to offer. After a long day of travel and months of planning, it was such a relief to finally arrive and get settled in. Our first order of business was to pick up some scooters. For the next week or so, this is how we'll make our way around the island and get from spot to spot.
Yeah, I'm ready to roll.
We are on our own to figure out this fishery and make the most of the cards we're dealt. Which currently happens to be a lot of rain.
Okay, well, we were really hoping to be able to fish today, but this is what we're dealing with.
A lot of rain.
Much rain.
A lot of wind.
Much wind.
But we have our scooters, we have a place to stay.
It's really coming at us. So we're gonna go back on our scooters in the rain and go get some food. Yay!
Well, day one of fly fishing honeymoon in the Pacific. We traveled a long way across the whole world. We know it's going to be good. It's going to be worth the wait. It can't start with a giant bonefish or a giant GT because that would be boring. You got to earn it. It's a light breakfast. We're gonna hop on our scooters and see what we can find. We're starting from nothing right now. We don't know anything about the flats here. We just know that we need to watch out for stonefish, which are extremely poisonous fish and can kill you if you step on them. So we're gonna stay away from those. We're gonna watch out for sharks. So really today, we just wanna get through it, learn a few things. If we catch a fish, great. If not, great. That's fly fishing, but it's just time to start poking around and do some exploring. Well, we made it to our first fishing spot. The wind is absolutely ripping, but we have sun, so that's good. We got sun, but to get to the flat we want to fish, that's way over there, it's about a 100-yard swim across this really strong tidal current. And on top of that tidal current, we have the wind pushing the water towards us. So there's just no way we're gonna make it across. It's too scary. We're gonna potentially drown trying to get to this flat. So we're not gonna do that. So right now, we're gonna keep going around the island, see if we can find a flat that's either out of the wind or accessible in some way. But so far, it's off to a tough start. There's no question about that. But that's part of the reason we like saltwater fly fishing. So I personally love getting my ass kicked. Erika, maybe not as much, but
I'm learning.
We'll get her to learn about the ass kicking shortly. So we're gonna keep moseying around the island, see what we can find.
Look at that. Ooh, that's a really good one.
Well, I think we did it. We might have found a spot that's out of the wind. Maybe some GT water. There's a nice little tidal river going on. We can feel it out, see what we can see, you know? We got a bonefish rod and a GT rod, so we can be ready for anything. Steve Huff figure 8. There's kind of this surf break happening right on the reef edge, and between the beach and the surf break, it's kind of like a calm flat, deep flat, but there's this coral kind of in the middle that we can stand on and get a little bit of a vantage point. So we're just gonna kind of stake this area out and see if we can find a GT that swims by, maybe even a little bluefin trevally, just see what we can see. So far it's looking pretty good, looking a lot better than it did about an hour ago. I think we're kind of getting warmer here.
was out there getting pummeled by some big waves, looking for a GT. And I am here sitting on a beautiful beach eating cookies. Oh.
Tide's going out. Saw one fish that was probably a bonefish. I couldn't really tell what it was. It was kind of far away. And then I saw one of those giant eels.
Is that an eel? That is crazy. That's scary too.
It was like 6 feet long.
Shoot.
But no GTs. No GTs. The search continues. I kind of want to eat something.
So good.
We're done. We're gonna call it. It was tough, you know. We had some wind. It was our first day here ever, so we didn't really even know where to start. Can't really expect to travel all the way across the world and just immediately catch the targeted species. You know, you got to put in your time. Got to pay your dues, and that's what we're doing.
We're gonna get on our scoots and go fish.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We got the power hat on today. A nice little wedding gift from my dad. We're gonna cross this little trout stream we got going on here, little tidal river, and make our way to some flats.
Oh, eat it. Oh man. Where'd they go? Oh my God, right here. There we go.
Got him? Yeah.
Small one. Not the fish I was after.
What is it?
It's still a bluefin.
Oh, nice.
It's a baby one.
First fish of the trip.
First fish of the trip. There was a way bigger one. Did you see it? Alright, well, we just spotted our first GT. I didn't have my GoPro on, but we were crossing this channel and spooked it out of nowhere.
It made us scream.
It literally scared Erica to the point that we both screamed. It was so big.
It swam right in front of us. I thought it was a shark.
It chilled for a second too. Rod was not ready.
It started swimming at us, and then it kind of got spooked by us. We got a good storage system.
Oh, look, another little jack. There's a bunch of little jacks right there. No, I want a GT. Oh, I should have had this rod rig. I knew that was gonna happen. I was like, oh no, I don't wait until I see one before I rig the rod. And now I saw one, I'm like kicking myself I didn't have it rigged.
It's okay. You know.
Well, we saw our first GT of the trip. We made it over to an island that we're gonna try and find a bonefish spot. Oh, it looks pretty dang thick. Should we try and go through it?
I don't know. It might be faster to just go around the edge.
Yeah, let's try and go around the edge.
So yeah, we are fighting the elements here. Working our asses off to get to the fish. But we're on a tropical island in the Pacific, so that's cool. Yay, babe. Find your beach.
We finally made our way out to a shallow sand flat, where we were hoping to find some bonefish. Erika took a nap on the beach while I walked around searching for anything that swam. The wind was blowing hard, and I couldn't find any fish. I quickly realized that the bonefish weren't going to come easy. The clock is ticking, and it felt like I had to make a decision whether I was going to spend my time over the next week wading shallow sand flats in search of bonefish with an 8-weight in my hand, or walk the outer reef of the island in crashing waves with my 12-weight, searching for GTs.
We're gonna catch a massive GT out here in the flats in the South Pacific. If you look out here, crikey, it's beautiful.
Start filming. That's a f***ing GT. See it right there?
Yep.
That's a giant. I got him, I got him, I got him.
Yeah. Babe.
Oh my God, he broke off.
Oh no.
Oh my God. I put the heat on him, I couldn't do anything there. He just broke me off on the rock.
He was just saucing it. Did he break it on the... Was it the nut?
I can't tell. He just sliced me. Holy shit. It was laid up right there. That was insane. It just went straight after my fly. Black fly, just huffed it. That was a fly I tied too.
Nice.
Holy shit, that was crazy. That was crazy. This was definitely one of the most exciting things I've ever experienced in fly fishing up to this point. Seeing that fish just laid up right next to the ocean on the reef edge. I didn't really stand a chance against this fish in this particular spot. There's just so much coral around and, ooh, an eel.
There's two.
Oh my goodness.
Oh goodness.
Look at those eels.
Don't come at us.
You know, GTs just have this crazy reputation of being the gangsters of the flats. Just a brutish, ridiculous, just predatory fish. And in that moment, you know, it was just crazy being hooked up to this beast that I had to put all my human force against to keep it from going into the reef, and still it just broke me off like a twig. Such a badass fish. And we're one step closer to actually getting it done. Now we know a couple spots where we can find these fish, and we have the rest of the week to give it a try. So we're gonna go get some food, recharge for tomorrow, and enjoy our time here in the South Pacific. Well, y'all, it's the first calm morning of the trip. It's kind of insane. The wind's been blowing from offshore this direction all week, and the wind direction changed. Now this area is finally sheltered. This is a spot that I've been eyeing out for a while. It's early in the morning, sun's just coming up, Erika's sleeping right now. Came out for a little solo sesh till probably 9:30, 10ish, and then we're gonna change spots. We're gonna switch from our little Airbnb now to a little more of a baller place. We're on our honeymoon, so we gotta have a couple days at an overwater bungalow. It's gonna be really cool. We're super stoked. It's really near some flats, so this is closer to where we're staying now, so I want to take advantage of this opportunity to fish here. Super nice. Chickens are doing their thing. The roosters are roostering. Super peaceful, super nice. I can't wait to see what this flat holds. This is a new spot. So let's walk out there and check it out. Got a ray coming towards us. Spotted eagle ray. Oh, that's cool. Well, I've been waiting around this spot for a couple hours now. And there's a lot of this, a lot of clouds. The flat looks amazing. There's beautiful white sand. It's the right depth. Everything is good except I can't see anything. It's been tough. I saw one small fish swimming away from me. That's about it. So we'll have to come back here when we get some good sunlight. Right now it's just not the time. I'm gonna call it, head back, meet up with Erika, go to our new spot. Well, once again, we're faced with the challenges of saltwater fly fishing. More weather rolling through. We're not getting a break here. Mother Nature just keeps throwing all her tricks at us. Just won't stop. Hopefully this passes quick and we can get out on the water. We'll see. Well, the first storm has passed. We might have another one coming. Hope we're doing it. We're gonna disembark from the kayak and go on a little GT hunt. Maybe a little bonefish hunt. Woo. And we're off. Bye, bungalow. Well, we're in a little rain shower. Some rubber I tied up on it. Cool. Let me get up here and see what I can see. Oh yeah, baby. In the rainstorm, GT hunting on the flat. That's gotta be a fish. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like almost certain. Oh my God, it struck at my fly. my fly and just miss it. I swung at it. Swing and a miss. Oh my god, I'm shaking right now. Here we go. This is it. Oh my god. Holy. GT swam up behind me. It was like a 20-foot cast right in front of me. Ate the fly. I went for the strip set and the hook didn't set in its mouth. Pretty bummed out right now. Oh, that's 2 misses today. Ah, it's killing me. You got your rain jacket, right? About to get hit by another storm. Coming straight at us. Drinking my sorrows away. Erika's having a good old time while I'm getting my butt kicked. I'm still having a good time. But I'm getting my butt kicked.
Will's a sad boy.
It's sad. It's really tough to travel this far across the whole world and have this idyllic vision of slaying fish. We're just dealing with lots of adverse conditions and we're powering through as best we can, but sometimes we just gotta play the cards you're dealt. And we're trying to force a square peg through a round hole. But that doesn't mean we're gonna stop trying. We're just gonna keep going. Full steam ahead. And maybe, just maybe, something will happen. All it takes is one. Didn't connect.
It didn't connect?
It didn't connect.
What do you mean?
Hit my fly so hard. Oh my god, Dave. What the f? My fly was like behind this rock. I landed in my leader kind of on top of a rock and I was stripping the fly. Fish came up and I think the fish either bounced off the rock and like couldn't eat my fly, or my hook gap wasn't big enough. So I threw on a fly with the biggest hook I could find. I'm gonna have to tie some tonight that have size 8/0 hooks because I'm fishing 6/0. And I think the fish they're definitely eating my fly. They're hammering it, but I'm just not connecting. That's the second fish today that ate the crap out of my fly that didn't connect. flats of the South Pacific. A little bit of rain already, nothing crazy. It's kind of looking like the lowest wind day of the trip so far. We got a nice little rainbow over there in the distance. It's a good sign. We're off to a good start today. So let's see if we can get it done. God, he swirled on it and missed my fly again.
The search for giant trevally requires patience and perseverance. These fish love to hang out where it is uncomfortable to wade in deeper flats along the rocky shoreline. After a certain point, our stamina began running low, and Erika decided she needed to take a break. She found a peaceful spot to hang out and do some artwork while I continued to walk the flats. With only a couple days left on our trip, I was starting to feel the pressure to catch a fish.
Erika was over here just lounging on the beach, doing some art, and I was out fishing on my own. And I got a radio from Erika that she was coming towards me, and I told her to stay. I'll start heading back towards her instead. So as I was walking back to meet up with Erika, I saw this fish kind of sitting in some rocks. I couldn't tell if it was a GT. It was really hard to see. It was like a dark spot. It could have been a rock. I couldn't really tell what it was, so I cast it at it. I didn't even have time to flinch. It just attacked my fly. Spent a couple minutes fighting it and really just put the heat on the fish. I was fishing a 150-pound test, so you can really put the heat on it. Babe, I'm hooked up to a GT. my God. We did it. We got a GT on the fly. feeling of success. After many trials and tribulations, lost fish, missed fish, miles of walking on really uneven rocks in deep water, through the surf, through the crashing waves, blisters, stubbed toes, a few tears.
I feel like a really bad fly fisherman.
I finally caught a GT. We can go home now.
We are soon.
No, it's really the best feeling in the world when you work really hard towards any goal in life and succeed at it. And for me, it just happens to be a fish species that I've been dreaming about for many years. Couldn't be more happy. I feel like that's all I needed, and the rest of the trip is a bonus from here. So tomorrow we're gonna go fishing with a bonefish guide, and he's gonna take Erika out and put Erika on a fish, so she doesn't have to go home fishless either. The rest of the trip is just a bonus, so.
We did it.
We did it.
I love you so.
Well, this is cheers to Erika for being an amazing wife and sticking it out while we get our butts kicked out on the flats for days on end just to catch one fish.
And to Will for catching the GT. Cheers.
I love you so.
How's it going?
Well, I don't know if you remember, but we have met a long time ago, about 3 years ago, I was just saying, on the river once. Yeah, so I was like, I recognize that voice a little bit.
We're in the back of a truck headed to the boats to go fishing. We got picked up by our guide, and I'm here with Jesse, who just happens to be a fan.
Yeah, not just me, but my daughter as well.
Couldn't be more stoked. The energy is high.
We're doing it.
We're doing it, Rico Flow.
We're doing it. After 7 days of walking the reefs helping Will catch the fish of his dreams, it was time for me to try and catch my first bonefish. With the help of a local guide, we were able to access water that would be impossible to get to on foot. Brought us straight to the good stuff, and we got it done within the first hour of stepping foot onto the flats. Being new to saltwater fly fishing, I see why people travel all over the world to fish for this incredible species. It was a great way to cap off an already amazing trip and to symbolize the start of a new era with my husband.
We find ourselves reminded that some of the greatest treasures in life aren't the ones we keep, but the ones we set free. We came out here for the thrill, chasing the elusive bonefish and the powerful giant Trevally. But what we found was more than just the fish. We found a deeper connection, an understanding of each other that can't be measured by the size of a fish. This trip wasn't just a honeymoon. It was about learning to move in sync and to appreciate the simple beauty of being together. The catch of a lifetime isn't just what we found in the water, it's what we found in each other. Here's to the journey and the catch that lasts forever. Cheers to an awesome trip, babe.
Amazing trip. We want to say thank you to everyone that contributed to our registry. We did not do a traditional registry. We only had just contribution to our honeymoon fund on our wedding website, and it paid for basically this entire trip.
Thank you, friends and family. We love you.
We love you so much.
We had an amazing trip. Thanks to you. We couldn't have done it without you. And it's time to go home.
Time to go home.
Airport waiting for a plane, and we realized as we were reading through the GT book that we don't have a glove. And then we walked by the PGA store, and so we're gonna get some golf gloves for landing the GT.
Why do you need them?
Because they have really sharp tails. It's like a glove.